Hey y'all, and that's my best friend Janelle.
And that's my best friend Shenielle.
And guess what we have for you today? One of my favorite, which is how to save.
That money.
Today we wanted to share with you guys some of our tips on saving. We kind of feel like in the 21st century that saving in our age group as well as the millennial age group is very scarce, and it's actually very frightening that we don't know just simple things to do. So we want to share with you guys some of our saving techniques that we go through. Joe, care to share?
Facts. I'm the queen of saving.
For real.
Also, I kind of feel like I was about to be like, oh, well, my dad kind of like set me up, but at the same time, like, he calls me Scrooge. I'm not really, like, I spend on people, I don't spend on myself. So, like, I'm
That's
quick.
the opposite of Scrooge.
Yeah, like, I'm quick to be like, oh, here, have this, have that. But, like, on myself, I will not buy anything. And both of my parents are always just like, what is wrong with you? Buy something. My mom's the worst because she's like a shopaholic, and she's always like, buy this, buy that. You need to buy yourself stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't. No, I really don't.
One that my husband and I definitely, and this is all out of like not being able to save in the bank.
Yeah, I don't really save my money in the bank.
Exactly.
I put my money away like as soon as I get it. If I get like, okay, your tax refund comes in and it goes into your account, I pull it out same time and I put it away. I don't put it in my purse. I don't put it like, yeah, it's like if it's not there to spend, you can't, you gotta put it in your rainy day fund. Like you don't have access to it. You're not thinking about it. You're not touching it. That's that.
Well, for one, definitely, I agree with Janelle as far as like pulling the money out and putting it somewhere safe, like a safe. We actually have a safe. We also, as far as like budgeting is concerned, like we are a family of 6 in my household. So we kind of do have to spend money. So what I usually do, I'll have a spreadsheet that I have produced. And I basically put our paydays, his payday, bills that are needed. Because for me, it's better to see it visually than to just kind of go on the flow. I notice a lot of people just go on the flow. They think that they might remember it, but in fact, like when things come, a flat tire comes, your life is falling apart that week. You pay for the tire at XYZ, but you've neglected 3 other bills. And then you're in the hole for that month, or even worse, your credit takes a hit because you were missed payment, late payment, whatever it may have been. So what we do for our household is that we'll make a budget list, and it's long. Like I do a whole year's worth, and it may take a little bit of time, but I'm telling you, it saves you peace of mind as well as your credit, because you'll stay on top of that.
Our financial situations are like completely different. I think they're on completely different ends of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. So for me, I don't have to spend a lot of money. Yeah, I pay bills, and all my bills come out of my account at different times of the month. I have a huge bill that comes out of my account in the middle of the month, and then I have a couple smaller bills in the beginning of the month, but of course those add up. As soon as everything comes out of my account, I leave whatever leftover I have until I have a certain amount in my account where I feel like if any emergency happened, if somebody right now were to pull by accident $2,000 out of my account, I probably wouldn't even feel it. And so to me it's like, yeah, but to me it's like, make sure you set yourself up in the event that anything were to happen. So you leave a certain amount of money in your account to just know like, okay, if something happens, I'm good, I'm covered, it's in the account. But once you hit that amount, like let's say you set a $2,000 for yourself or a $3,000 for yourself or whatever, you hit that amount, every time you have excess, you pull it out. You pull it out so you're not spending it. And believe me, when you go back to your little rainy day fund, like because you're not even thinking about it, you end up having like a cool 20 grand, and you didn't like, it's, oh, cool, this is how much I've saved, Of course, her family is much bigger than mine. They have more responsibilities, so I am able to be able to save like that.
what I tend to do, like Janelle said, she's able to keep that surplus in there. Unfortunately, my family is not set up that way as yet, because this is an everyday thing. Do not look at your situation and feel like, pity you, you'll never make it. You will. You just have to be constant, and you have to be purposeful, and you have to continue to keep yourself on track and target. Like, you have a goal, stick to it. Like, there's a little bit of sacrifice that need to be made. Sacrifice it until you save up what you need to save up for whatever situation that you're trying to save up for.
Facts, even if it's small.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like I said, I have a lot of excess money, but if I have a goal in mind, best believe I'm going to skip that lunch, or I'm going to skip this movie, or to make sure that I'm saving the amount of money that I need to save for this goal. Like, it's always about making those sacrifices and not giving yourself the extra when you really want the extra.
Agreed.
Another thing is the credit. Like I said, we have completely different bills, different just financial everything. But as far as I'm concerned, your credit card should not come out of your pocket unless you have the money in your bank account to pay it off right away.
Okay.
Again, not everybody's family is set up that way. Not everybody's finances are set up that way, because some people, they're living that paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. And so when you put it on your credit card, you're hoping that the next paycheck can pay it off. Cool. But if you have the ability, and a lot of people do, they just refuse to actually live that way because they don't want to make the sacrifices. But if you have the ability, when you put it on your credit card, you should pay it off right back. There's no reason to be like racking up stuff on your credit card when you have the money to pay it off.
Well, for y'all out there who tend to have the money in your bank account because you see it on the card and on your app as far as money there, you spend it. So what I would say for you guys is, as soon as you get your paycheck and you pay off what you need, or just leave just the amount in your credit card to pay for gas for the week, or little forget-me-nots, or just to have a little bit of change in your bank, pull out the rest. Keep it in a safe place in your house, underneath your mattress, underneath your pillow, somewhere that's not going to be spending. You have to be purposeful with it. Like, that was something I had an issue with. I don't think Janelle ever had this issue. I had this issue where I was a spender. Like, I would spend money.
I don't spend no damn money.
I want money. Spend it because I had it, and I didn't really value it the way that I should have.
But see, another thing I think is, when you get your paycheck, you should automatically know that you have a budget that you can spend.
Yes.
Because I mean, I don't think that you be getting paid and working hard and not spend any of your money, unless, like I said before, you're making that sacrifice for a goal or whatever. Mm-hmm. But you should put aside, a few $100 if possible, where you can actually spend money and enjoy your money. Yeah. But then the rest of it is being saved.
Yes. You have to be, what is the word?
Disciplined.
Discipline. Thank you. Discipline. That's the word. We need to be disciplined in everything that we do, whether it's eating, whether it's saving, whether it's exercising. Discipline will take you so far in everything. Set your goals, set your limit.
I was just thinking the same thing. Goals, people.
Yes.
Have your goals.
Yeah. Like, take maybe 30 minutes out of your own time. Get by yourself, get quiet, and do some thinking. If it's not by yourself, if you have a spouse, a significant other, sit down with them, talk it over. This is stuff that we need to accomplish. How are we going to accomplish this? Let's look this over. Let's make a budget. Let's stick to it. What I do, I print mine out.
And hold each other accountable.
Yes. I'm telling you. And what I do, I give my husband a copy as well, because I'm the one that kind of deals with all the finances. So, that kind of is my role, a role that I play in our marriage. So, which I don't mind it. So I do that, and I give him a copy as well. And he's able to see where our money is going and be on one accord throughout the entire year.
So those are some of our saving tips for the adults out there to get on this adulting tip. #adulting. God. I can't say no words right tonight. Anyway.
Pardon us.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we gotta go. I hope you liked the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Come back next week for a new video so you can
see our beautiful faces.
Aww. That's my best friend Shenielle.
And that's my best friend Shenielle. Bye, y'all.
She finna. Oh, your best friend, that's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. That's you better.
Did he make any updates?
CN.
My bad, guys.
I can't talk though.
I can't talk though, but what up though? But I can't talk. It was good.
For those who, especially for the
Manila envelopes.
Yes, for the
Of our generation.
the millennials. That was really hard to say.
Millennials?
Millennials? For the millennials?
The Manilians?
Yes.
The aliens.
Yeah.
With the manila envelopes.
Mm-hmm. In the millennials era. Sound like Cardi to the stage. This sound like Cardi with the braids.
I don't really need a bonnet.